And welcome back. Welcome back to Pirates of Veth'Arden. So, first and foremost, let's go over what happened last session, as it has been a few weeks. So last session, the crew made landfall at the ash-choked city of Zarel to resupply. Darian bought a coral jackrabbit from a woman named Nyala at Ash and Ember Curios, a fellow Velkari woman. Sai filled the ship's kit at the Emberleaf Apothecary, and they feasted at the Ember's table, where a young man named Finn, or a young boy even, sparked a panic about orphans as his mother Elora seemed to recognize Sai probing about her mother. Overheard rumors turned dark as the Black Waltz was being blamed for the burning of Glassfire Cove. The crew made off with a jar of pickles and some sort of uneasy goodwill, and decided it might be time for them to leave town already. Over in the Grommen Gate Ward, Garan of the Wayfarer's Respite outfitted them with rations, water, cloth, and rope. While back aboard, Azric communed with the Maw, receiving visions of a vault beneath a drowned breath and warning to beware of a twin shadow. The cube displayed a fractured Ashen Oath sigil as it blinked in 3 different colors, Azric choosing the silver white. That night, Desmond and Terhook sprung a lightning trap, opening a lead-lined box, but revealed the mantle of the drowned within, as Desmond claimed it as his own. Azric set some firm boundaries with Sai about thieving within the captain's cabin, and then later that night forced a surge of aether through Darian's form, awakening his vision or awareness of the aether in and around him. Favorable winds carried them all to the coast of Delfang, where the path to the vault and this race with a newfound rival possibly awaits. So as you all can see on the screen, we have the Last Ember Bay, which you guys are pulling into, and the township proper of Delfang ahead of you. Look, you have a boat. You guys had repaired your boat, so you could push it back up to full health. Not here. Yeah. As you guys are pulling, as you guys are pulling into the Last Embers Bay, it is pitch black, almost glassy sheen of water. You see a few fishing rafts, and further ahead within the docks, it is not stockpiled full of ships and travelers and merchants, but there are a number of vessels, some that look just like simple fishing vessels. There are a couple pirate vessels as well, and what seems to be some sort of militaristic vessel, although it's not flying any colors while it is docked, so you cannot make out what faction it may belong to. So As you all move forth, you guys are finding a place to dock. Is there a specific area that you are trying to dock in, Azaric? Because you know this place better than anyone else on board. Fuck it. Okay. So, looking over the soot-laden city here, you see ahead as the waves lap sluggishly against the basalt pylons and different stony structures that help in maintaining the what little structure these docks do have, and ahead a massive ridge looming like a sleeping giant of jagged walls, stone veined with faint rivers of magma in the distance that pulse in the haze. To the northeast, Azaric, you know the ash walk snakes upwards in a crooked line of lanterns connecting most of the docks to the heart of the city. You see the silhouettes of people moving along the boardwalks here, traders, fishermen, ghostly outlines of figures in heavy cloth masks to keep out the soot and ash. And beyond, faint glimmers mark the upper terraces of the Ember Row, where you see the faint red glow of the foundry and the magma pool that rests above. The soundscape around here is a constant, the churn of vents exhaling steam, the groan of wooden planks underfoot, and the rhythmic clang of a forge hammer echoing through the haze. Somewhere beyond where your vision can fully see, a bell tolls, slow, deliberate, You all see a figure approaching through the smoke, a broad-shouldered man with a scarf wrapped tight over his mouth and a hood pulled low. His coat is heavy with salt and salt. When he speaks, you can tell his voice is rough from years of breathing bad air. You all picked a hell of a tide to come in on. But you don't look too much worse for wear. Didn't seem to piss off the ocean too bad, I guess. Name's Varric Holt. I'm the foreman of these here's dock. I wouldn't be touching your ropes yet. You try to help and you'll lose a hand to the ash crust. Who's the captain of this vessel?
That'd be I, Varric.
Is that? Well, do my eyes deceive me if that ain't Mr. Asric Voss? How you grown a few inches?
Just a few, I suppose.
Last I saw you was heading out of here on a fishing vessel. Most of those folks didn't return. What happened to you out there, boy?
One terrible storm and a capsized boat.
Well, you'll be one to see your mother. She's been worried sick. You've been alive for years, and obviously you're not too worse for wear, so what stopped you from coming around here?
Well, the sea itself for one, but not all boats come to Delphang. Matter of fact, it seems like most don't.
It's definitely been less interesting without you around here, lighting things on fire and being haphazard and all that, running around the tavern and nothing but your bare clothes.
Asric didn't know you were a troublemaker like that.
Well, there's a reason why I decided to leave in the first place, so I should say. Can't say I exactly had a great name.
Shall I take it you'll be staying the night then? At the very least.
At the very least, yes.
Right. Well, we can worry about your pay later. I'll have some dock hands hitch up your ship, make sure she doesn't float out on the next tide. He points northwards and is like, if I was you, I'd head up to the Black Sands Rest, see your mother. You know where to go. And these your friends.
Ah, my crew too.
Crew, what, you'll fancy yourself a pirate now, lad?
Been a long time, sir.
Aye, it has. Well, it do be good seeing you. We'll get this ship settled and I might see you at the tavern here later.
Alright. Well, crew. Guess I should probably lay out some guidelines here. Please, no brawling, no pickpocketing. They already know me, but just be careful with your names unless need be given. They remember, but I will say word travels fast in this town. And there's not exactly, written laws that you can defend yourself with. If you piss people off, it's going to move up the chain rather quickly.
So we should not use our names.
You should give what's asked, but mind your manners.
I'm already not using my name.
Well,
I guess what I should say is, Desmond, don't try to steal anything from anybody. It will
I would like
cause
to roll
great
for,
repercussions.
stealth check to
You
see if
already
I had
stole.
already left.
You'd like to roll for a stealth check to see if you've already left.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth. 13. You see, as you turn, Azure, you see Desmond, bag over shoulder, already stepping off the boat and trying to head up the gangplank to the main thoroughfare.
Well, I guess for the other three of you, if Desmond gets himself in trouble, you guys will meet the law of the land, so to speak.
So you're saying, Asterix, that with Desmond example, we will actually get to see the laws of land played into motion.
That is the easy way to put it, so...
If we get into a fight, or if Desmond gets into a fight, are we supposed to help him?
Fights are not supposed to turn fatal here. Fights do break out, just like in any tavern, or pirate cove, or anywhere else. But there's no jails here. It's usually settled rather swiftly by a few people that are here that would quickly step in. As long as we don't run into them, we should be fine. Joran Hale is he's a big man. Quiet, but I would rather not speak to him on this adventure. He is the last person that we would like to catch Desmond if he does get in trouble, so...
So do we help him then?
Do you think that you can stop Desmond?
We could try to
I'm the-
dissuade them.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm the captain, and I don't think I can stop Desmond from being Desmond.
Well, right, but if he gets himself in a spot of trouble, are we to? Never mind.
Hey DM, how
I-
far are we from like the water at the moment? Like
You guys
we're on
are-
we're on the
You guys are docked. There's currently a few dock hands that are like throwing and
Sorry,
lashing ropes.
Let me
up to make
rephrase
sure-
my question.
Okay.
How far into the dock are we? Like, how far away from like the actual mainland are we?
Not far. You guys are fully in and everything. You're just being tied down at this point.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, how far out is our boat and being tied in? Like, are we on like the furthest point in the in like the dock, or are we like closer towards like the shore?
Look at the map, we're right in the middle.
Yeah, look at the map. You're right in the middle, dude.
Well, it's kind of no. I meant like on the actual dock.
There's a boat.
Like
What
Okay,
the
fine,
fuck
whatever.
do you mean?
nothing.
No,
I'd like to
know.
jump in the water.
Okay, yeah, you can jump off the side of the boat into the water.
I'm just gonna walk off and like fall into the water.
Okay.
Why would you fall into the water?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I ask why?
Something's been like calling to me, and the
Okay.
water seems really calming.
Oh yeah, he's gonna drown.
No, he can't drown. He can breathe underwater with his coat.
Oh yeah.
But he
That
has
was
to
cursed,
occasionally
though.
fully
Oh.
submerge himself in the water.
Oh yeah.
Right. Forgot about that.
I was really thrown off there for a second.
Like he chose to drown today. That's all.
Like that's it. Making a new character.
To be fair, what he's currently thinking is like the water just kind of like it was like the call of the void a bit, but he really just wanted to submerge himself in water for some reason. What he's currently doing, I guess, so the DM understands what's going on, is he's testing the limits of like how long he actually can be underwater. That was a question I was going to ask. Like, so it's 10 minutes of breathing underwater. What if he were? Is it active breathing or is it just 10 minutes of breathing? Because what he's trying to do is test if he holds his breath and then breathes again, if that takes from the 10 minutes, or the 10 minutes is a static 10 minutes.
So the 10 minutes can be used intermittently. However, you have to activate it. So like once you activate it, you have to like physically deactivate it to stop that timer. Like you wouldn't jump
so
in the
he's
water,
he's messing around with that.
breathe in and then stop the timer until you have to breathe again.
Yeah, he's messing around with trying to figure out what his code's letting him do now.
Okay, got it.
That's what he's gonna be doing for like the foreseeable future. Though he kind of forgot to tell people this because the code just kind of felt weird to him.
For sure. Okay. So, is there anything you guys are needing to grab off the ship before you head into town, or are you guys just good to go?
Do we have anything back in the ship? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think we would be good to go.
Yeah.
DM, I'm gonna shoot you a message real quick.
Okay.
I think it would be funny. If you don't, that's fine. But I think it'd be hilarious.
Okay.
All right, crew. I guess we should go see my mother.
Is anyone bringing like cloth coverings for their faces, or are you guys just raw dogging it?
No, I should probably
dogging
give
it.
them some information, shouldn't I?
Yeah, Grey Lung is pretty prevalent here as well. More so than Zurel, just because you guys are full brunt of it here in Delphang.
I suggest you all cover your mouths. Though you can see back there the ridge blocks a lot of the storm that comes from Zahin's Landing. It's still a lot of ash and soot in the air. If you don't cover your mouths, it's most likely going to kill you in the long run.
Yep, Tafuk's already putting the cloth over his nose because he has it in part of his under his necklace.
It's fairly common here for anybody outdoors to be covered up, so honestly, if you don't cover up, you're probably just going to be called stupid.
Alright, fine.
I also cover my face.
Well then, we should head to the Black Sands Rest. Let's make
After
sure to
you,
mind
let's-
our manners while we're there. It is where my mother works after all, and when she speaks, people listen. And if we upset her, it's going to upset everybody in there.
Oh, I didn't know she was that important. Don't worry, Alec, I am very mannerful.
She's
Behavior. Should we
Lived here for a long time.
try and dress nice, or? Oh, I suppose I don't have anything nicer
No,
than what I'm
we'll-
wearing. All
We'll
right.
fit in just like this, Darian. No worries.
Say so.
Okay. Were you going to say something, Darian?
If you say so. Not what I'm usually used to when it comes to noble audiences, but
We'll say Darian might be able to always, throw out a tune while you're in the tavern. It's not like we had a lot of people that knew how to actually play while I was here. Might actually appreciate some good music for once.
you think there might be some coin in it?
There may.
Diane just sort of grins. Grabs his loot.
All right, I'm ready to go.
The first steps onto Delfang's shore feel like stepping into another world. Half drowned in smoke and half alight with the embers of the land itself. The air clings heavy in your guys' lungs, even with the cloth coverings becomes heavy and thick with salt and ash and the faint sweetness of burning kelp. Beneath your boots, as you move across the docks and onto the ash walk, there's creaks and sways, a patchwork of warped planks slick with soot and resin, and steam hisses from cracks in the stone below, vents releasing these ominous sighs that mingle with the breeze. You see lanterns around hanging from iron chains, black glass cages glowing faintly red through the haze, some swinging lazily in the wind, others sputtering, their light dimming by the constant drizzle of soot. Locals pass by in silence, faces wrapped in scarves or masks, eyes squinting against the sting of the atmosphere around you. They move with a kind of practiced rhythm, stepping aside without directly meeting your gaze, muttering to each other in low, measured tones. Not too far away, you see the Black Sands Bay, churned with sluggish waves, their edges shimmering faintly orange where magma flows meet the surf. Small fishing skiffs rock gently in the moorings, and pale lights bob across the water where divers are hunting ash eels by lantern glow. The smell of sulfur mingles with the smoked fish and hot iron, the essence of Delfang itself. As you move your way through, the sound of the sea fades away, replaced by the sounds and heartbeat of the town. The clang of hammer, hiss of boil and brine, rhythmic tolls that echo throughout the environment around you. Halfway up the walk, a group of dockhands pause their work to watch you pass, faces hidden beneath soot-streaked cloth. One spits into the ash, muttering something under his breath before turning to hoist a crate stamped with Zorel merchant crests. And the heat rises with each of your steps until sweat beads on your brows and in your fur, despite the coastal chill. And then through all the haze you see it, a weathered sign swaying gently above a broad doorway. It says the Black Sands Rest. The paint nearly burned away, the letters carved deeply into the blackened timber as warm light spills through the slatted windows, cutting sharp gold lines through the drifted ash. The low murmur of laughter and the faint hum of just slight conversation going on the interior. As you approach, the wooden planks creak underfoot, and for the first time since docking, the air feels almost welcoming. As you guys approach, a man moves kind of past you and reaches the door before you. A younger man, stark white hair, almost stained by the ash into a sandy tone as he pushes the door open. "You'll find no cleaner air in this side of the ridge," he says, "and no safer drink. You might want to hurry and get in before you're all ruined by the night air." And I will move you guys over here.
Yay.
I should still be in
Oh.
the coast or in the bay, shouldn't I?
You're just hanging out over there?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing at the moment.
All right, cool.
I might not be there the entire time. I might be doing something else, like once I've realized the extent of my abilities for breathing in the water and everything else. I'm mostly just testing the abilities of the cape at the cloak at the moment, and then I might go into the seedy undergrowth later.
Okay. The young man kind of, as he moves through, wipes his feet on the heavy red rug at the front, where you see the soot just stain off into the to the fabric before he turns. "I hope you all find great comfort here." He makes his way.
Thank you, sir.
And Azric, you do not recognize this man, but he's moving around like he belongs here and like he has been here a while.
Guess there's always new faces in Delphang, it seems.
Oh, you don't recognize him.
I don't.
Moving into the tavern, you see the heavy dark wood that makes up most of the structure. You see plenty of open space and tables to either side of the main seating area. There are stairs that lead up to raised platforms, one of which, Azric, as you know, leads upwards to the living areas where people can rent rooms. To the far back of the tavern, there's a doorway that leads to the kitchen as well as your mother's living quarters. And then a raised platform where there's plenty of room for mass seating if there's an event or something that's going on that is currently fairly empty. There are a number of people throughout the tavern area, of which you recognize a few. They don't really, never really held much bearing over you, but you recognize them as locals that move in and out of the tavern throughout your time here. But ones that do stand out are the two barkeeps, Esmeralda and Adrian. And then you see Yara Blint over on the left side of the bar, currently nursing an ale while looking through some sort of pile of notes. And then you see Joran Hale, who is currently leaning on the other corner of the bar, just kind of looking over the place while drowning himself with a large mug of ale or grog.
Well then. Been turning and look at the rest of the crew.
Should we get drinks? It feels like we should get drinks.
First, just so you all are aware, I already spoke of him once. The big man at the end of the bar is Joran Hale. Please do not upset him. He is probably the closest thing to a peacekeeper this place has.
Yeah, as you guys see this man that he's pointing out, it is this almost 7.5 foot tall, red-skinned man. A race that, Azric, you are familiar with. He's one of the Zahin people, but they don't really leave Zahin's Landing much at all, so the rest of you probably wouldn't recognize what race this man is, but he is hulking in size and manner, a large gray and blackened beard, bald head, and he's leaning on the bar with a large, what looks like maul or hammer of sorts that is resting at his side as well.
Well, doesn't seem like this place is too lively, so Darian, if you do start to play, just make it at least soft at first. Tahuk, please remember most of these people are locals. Well, a few of these people are locals, but there are still pirates about, so make sure you've got our backs.
Mm-hmm.
And Sai,
Will do.
stick with me.
Hi, Captain.
I'm gonna work my way up to the bar.
I'll
Weird.
follow behind Azric for now.
Yeah. As the door shuts behind you all with a soft thud, the air inside changes greatly from what you were experiencing to now a nice warm breath carrying the scent of spice, smoke, and salted meats. As you all approach the bar, the large man, Yoren, kind of eyes you all as he nods slightly, trying to gauge what to think of this group that has just approached. As Adrian comes up to the bar. Yes. It is my pleasure to serve. What can I get this nice ragtag group of young folk coming into here so late at night?
As I start to pull off my cloak and face covering, well, Adrian, seems you kept the lamps burning then. Didn't think they'd still fit my shadow. I'm guessing Ma's in the back.
Still fit your shadow. Is that you, Azric? Look at you, boy.
One and only.
And he kind of puts his hands out across the bar and like grabs your shoulders. So tall, so handsome. I wouldn't have thought you had it in you. Is this your little girlfriend here?
Just the first mate.
Well, I'm glad there's
Guess
only
that's-
been one.
Still an odd way to put it.
I understand saving yourself for marriage and all, want to make your mother proud. Well, anyway, yes, your mother is currently in the kitchen. She is cooking up something special for tonight's dinner. Would you like me to go get her?
Oh, we'll not stress her out too much while she's in the middle of cooking. Would say that we should at least let her know not to be surprised when she comes out. Would hate to have her drop everything.
No, I'd like to see the look on her face when she sees her little boy, so sweet, to come back home, alive and well, with not any sense of letter or writing to notify any of us that you're still living.
It's been a long time at sea.
Yes, I agree, and they make boats for that.
Well,
But
I
hey,
do have one question for you first. My
Very much
dear
so.
friend here, Darian's fairly good at music. He was wondering if he'd at least be able to play while we were here.
you know what? I think that would be a mighty fine idea. Let's see. Does he want to play now? Does he want to wait for dinner services? What do you think?
Kind of looking back. Well, Darian, sounds like it's up to you, friend.
Don't you worry
Sorry, I
about
was-
Valkyrie. We don't eat your kind here. Speak up. Say it with their chest.
So,
The woman approaches. God damn it, Adrian. Leave the poor young boy alone. I am so sorry, young one. But, he is right. You have to speak up. Do you play music this quietly?
I mean, I can, but you don't have to. I would like
I-
to play something if that's quite alright.
I think the idea is that you would play something loud enough for everybody to hear it.
I'm to please.
Well,
play
you
whatever
can
volume you like.
you can find yourself up
Shall I-
to the top of those stairs over there. And she kind of points up over here. If you're wanting to play now, that'll be the best for you. However, if dinner service gets going, you'll probably want to set up over by that window there, just to not interrupt any movement of customers through the area.
Understood. Can I get a drink first, though? What have you got?
Well, yes, my friend. What are you looking to have to drink? Do you want do you want milk? Do you want apple juice? Do you want another sort of
Darian looks
non-alcoholic beverage?
amused.
What have you got by way of wines?
You want the wine?
Aye. Something local,
No.
if you got it.
All right. Well, we have a few wines available. We could certainly get you something that you'd enjoy. How about we get you started with an ember wine?
Alright. Sounds good. What kind of wine is it?
He walks away to the shelf behind him and pulls out this very dark black glass carafe. It's kind of just like a massive carafe of wine, and it's, as he pours it into this glass, it is a deep crimson color. He says, "The ember wine is made around here, out of the bloom of these volcanic flowers. They grow up around the volcanic areas, as well as ash kelp honey, and it's." As he hands it to you, it's very sweet smelling. And that'll be 2 silver pieces, please. Unless you're going to start a tab.
You know what? Let's start a tab.
Alright, they will put it under Azric's name just for you.
Alright. That's
He
alright with the
slides
captain.
Slides the glass of wine over to you, and as you can see, most of the glassware, like the carafe of wine, the wine glass that he gives you, is made from what looks like volcanic glass of some sort that has been washed in seawater and smoothed and very well crafted.
Just take a moment to just to appreciate the aesthetic beauty of a nice red in a wonderful, well-crafted glass. Like the pretentious snob you all know he is. To a degree.
Sure.
Takes a sip.
I'm good to set up over by the fireplace, yeah?
Yes, by all means. Please have your way with it.
Thank you very much.
Just get up, short little bow. And then over to the fireplace. Sort of making myself comfortable.
And for the rest of you and your friends, Azric, would you all like anything to drink?
Yeah, I'll take something strong today.
Alrighty then. Easy enough to do. Strong? Like stronger than ale? Or just a strong drink in general?
Just a strong drink in general.
Alrighty, so batter up with the house ale, or ash brew ale. And he goes over to the barrels and pours a couple ash brew ales as he puts them on the counter. And he slides one over to Joran. And gives you the other one. And you, little elf girl, why are you being so shy? What is your name? Azric, introduce me to your first mate. It can be like practice for when you tell your mom that you've brought home a wife. I think that's the only reason she'll accept you not writing or making any sort of communication is you've been out courting this beautiful young woman.
Might be the only way to play this off, I guess. This is Sai.
Oh, Oh, I see, yes, because when I find out their beautiful name, I sigh just like that. That makes so much sense.
Seems to be the normal reaction. Yes.
Saya's going to lean and whisper into Osric's ear. Do I just go with this?
You should probably just go with this time.
Okay.
So, Sai, what can I get you to drink?
Can I have tea, please?
Tea. Well, I can definitely do that. Goes over and he starts pouring out of a heated kettle and pours you a glass of tea, and he slides across the bar to you. And he goes, "It's very hot. We had it resting on a Aetherstone for just events in case somebody asked for it. That and as well as our very, very special molten coffee." And you, dark and brooding one, standing behind them menacingly.
Oh, didn't mean to be brooding. Sorry. If I look that way, my name is Terhuk. Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to make your acquaintance as well.
Exactly. I appreciate your kind words. As for a drink, I'd prefer some mead if possible.
Yeah, sure. We can get you a mug of the Blackwater mead. Goes over to the other large barrel that he has over there and pours some Blackwater mead. This mead is black. Like,
That's all.
it does not look appeasing in any sort of way. But
Is this like a common mead? Like Turk has seen this type of mead before. The thing.
I'll say yes. You've probably seen Blackwater mead
Okay,
before.
so all right. I appreciate. Thank you for the drink.
I assume this is all
And you-
going on Azric's tab, correct?
That's fine.
Very
Are you
good,
sure
very
that's Rick?
good.
I could.
Well, if you would like, Azric, I can go check on your mother and see if she has time to step out here to speak with a few prominent customers. Thanks.
I'd appreciate that, Adrian.
Very well. I promise I won't blow it out of proportion. Oh, Maryville!
He's gonna blow it out of proportion.
You have very amusing friends, Rick.
Well,
Uh,
Delphang is home to many of interesting people.
How
Arian's
long have
gonna-
you seen them before?
Say that again?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt Darian. Darian, you go first. Sorry.
Oh no, just while this is going on, I would like to start playing. Is there a? Should I make a performance check for that?
Yeah, sure. Make a performance check.
You know what?
You got this.
I'll use
I
my
believe in you.
what's it called? Experience? Yes.
Which experience
As-
are you use?
Something of a seasoned performer. A thespian, if you will.
Okay. Sure.
Just sort of start gentle, read the crowd, adjust accordingly.
Okay. Yeah, so you can add your D4. 21. Already really good.
Yeah. That should. Did that not add the? Huh.
It might have.
It's not. No, it's just charisma plus proficiency. Oh well.
3. So 24. Yeah, you start kind of matching the, not somber, but very calm and warm tone that you're reading throughout the the tavern itself. And is this a song that you wrote, or is this like a song that people would know?
Something soft, instrumental. At least at first. Something. Well, not a song of my creation. Not something terribly commonly heard either.
Okay. Start to play, and you see a few heads kind of turn and their chairs shift to kind of get a better vantage of hearing. As at the bar, the large red-skinned man kind of scoffs for a moment. Well, I do appreciate the good homecoming. You just were going to stand here and not talk to me at all, Azric. Am I that scary still? After chasing you around these streets all through your childhood, your return can't even manage a hello.
Lauren, you and I both know that you're terrifying.
Oh, please, you're almost my height already, minus a few feet. He holds out a hand for a hearty shake.
I'll shake his hand.
Yeah, can you make an athletics check for me?
Oh. 17.
17. This is a fearsome handshake. I mean, you don't actually take any damage from this, but you can feel him kind of gauging your strength as he finishes with his other arm coming and kind of slapping the back of your hand. He goes, "Well, at least it looks like you grew up strong enough to take care of yourself. And hopefully this beautiful young bride of yours."
She's still a little young to be a bride.
Oh, catching them when they're young. That could be troublesome.
That's why not a bride.
Well, it is very
Don't
nice
think
to
we're gonna
meet
live
you.
past this one.
It is very nice to meet you either way, young lady. Did you say your name was Sai?
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you. I am Joran Hale. I'm sort of the resident peacekeeper of these parts.
Lovely to meet you.
I will
Likewise.
ask a favor of you, Joran.
And what is that?
You see the four of us in here, but we do have another. His name is Desmond. He's a bit of a doctor. He's back at the docks. My favor is that my crew knows whose roof this is, and we plan to not cause any trouble, but Desmond tends to find it sometimes, and I ask that if he does cause trouble, please allow me to at least talk things through with everyone.
I can overlook some, Azric, but it depends on what he does. We are not so keen on letting people off the hook here, as you well know.
No. I just wish for a little grace.
Leniency. Understood. We'll see how pliant I am feeling after a few more drinks, and then we can figure it out once we find out what he's done.
Well, I don't think he'll do anything yet. Just... We're just trying to tell the future. No, just in case measures, I guess is the way to put it.
Who knows? Maybe he will actually behave himself. That would be really nice to see.
Well, we'll see how the night goes, and maybe he exceeds your expectations more than what you are putting out currently.
Oh, I think he exceeds my expectations fairly regularly. I tend to be rather fond of him. I just know that he can find trouble in the most curious ways.
All right. Well, I do have to go on patrol here soon, so Esmeralda, one more drink for the road, please. Right, coming up. Goes and serves him a drink, and then you hear a commotion in the kitchen. It sounds like glass shattering against stone.
You think things are alright, Azaric? That doesn't look good.
Yes, things are alright. Adrian just doesn't know how to keep quiet.
Mhm.
Any
As
seconds now, my
the
mother's going to
door-
burst through that door.
The door swings open. Wood against wood, the creak of metal hinges that have gone too far. As you see a bluish gray hued tiefling woman. Is it true? Did I hear my son has brought home a bride to be?
Oh no.
That's
Put
what
a
Adrian
sigh.
thinks, Mom.
She runs over and looks at you, Azric, and then looks at you, Sai, and immediately grabs you, Sai, and just hugs you. He has gone for so many years. I understand now. This beauty is unmatched.
Thank you.
She is not letting go. She is hugging you very tightly. Although she does smell, she smells good, and it is like a nice motherly warm embrace.
Oh no.
I kind of lean over to Terhook. Well, at least that plan of mine is going off without a hitch.
You should see that plan in function 3 days from now.
She,
It's
Lovely to meet you.
yes, what is your name, young girl? Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. You look so beautiful. What is...
My name is Sai.
Sai, such a beautiful name. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't think it would ever happen. I thought he was dead, and now he comes back. This is a much better reason than being dead to never show up again. If I'm honest, I was growing disappointed.
still whispering to Hook. I'm just saying I'd rather be hit by Sai than my mother.
Well, and she kind of
I
steps
know,
away
you're
and
missing.
brushes your shoulders and fixes your hair. Oh, I'm so sorry, my sweet young. Oh, Sai, I've always wanted a daughter.
And instead you got 2 sons.
She kind of turns to you with a look of concern and feigned she's trying to hide how worried she has been. They have one son, one very, very late for dinner son, and I did miss him very, very much. Come give your mother a hug. You're gonna stand so far away from me after you come back after so many years, and I've been so worried.
I'll give her a hug.
I was feeling so guilty thinking about how Mavra must be feeling right now.
Yeah.
Oh, my
and
sweet, sweet
as-
Azric,
as
you've
I
gone so
hug-
tall, and I have been missing you so much. And where did you go? What happened?
As
You tear your
she's saying
mother's
this,
heart out.
I let out a little bit of a sigh. I'm like, well, Mother, let's just say Emmerich shares the same regards.
I don't know who this Emmerich is, but I am so glad to see my sweet boy alive and well.
I like to pull back a bit and insight check my mother.
Yeah.
Roll an inside check.
14?
14. She seems to be telling the truth.
Mother, now I'm deeply confused.
How did you survive? Where have you been? I didn't think I'd ever see my sweet boy again. When you come here was such a beautiful young lady, and I think why have I not met her until now? And I don't know who this man standing behind you is, but it is concerning as well.
It's my name is Terhook. Nice to meet you, madam.
Yes, you as well. I would hug you, but I don't know you, and I don't want to.
It's okay.
No, you'd want to know Tahook. Tahook's my bodyguard. He's the one that's kept me alive for a very long time. Tahook's got me lying by to my own mom.
Yeah, roll a deception check.
Oh no. Like I am the bride instead.
Oh, that's 11. That's not great.
Okay. Hey, Ezra, in your experience with your mother, how insightful is she?
Honestly, she'd probably be pretty insightful. I mean, she runs a fucking bar with a bunch of ruffians in there. She'd probably be able to tell fucking somebody lying.
Let's just give her a +10.
I'll give her a +6. We'll put all that aside for now. It is nice to meet you, Taruk. And my sweet young boy, and her hands kind of come up to embrace your face as she kind of gives you a little bit more firmer of a squeeze than you were expecting. And she's like, so many words spoken to your mother. After being gone so long, you would think more truth would come out of this mouth. But it's good to have my son back home. Please, are you here for good? You're going to stay? Sai, I could find it somewhere. My old wedding dress, or we could resize it to fit you. When did
Hold
this
on,
happen?
Mother.
And
We won't be here long. We've got a lot to talk about.
of course, but we can talk about the serious stuff over dinner. You will be staying for dinner, right? We're staying at least one night.
We're staying at least one night, that is for sure.
Well, I will kick whoever I need to out of the occupied rooms and make sure you have plenty of room to house you and your lovely Sai and Mr. Hook boy as well.
And the rabbit over by the fireplace playing. And we have a doctor
There's
that's
a
back at the
rabbit
ship.
playing a lute in my tavern. Oh, I've never seen something so amusing. There's such lovely music coming from him.
Darian is completely absorbed into his playing. The glass of wine is a little over half gone at this point.
You would think that he would drink my wine faster. I work hard to make it, but apparently he does not enjoy the flavor of a mother's love. But it's almost worth it for how good the music is. But I would think that, a home cooked meal and fresh made wine, and he would enjoy it more than he is. It's kind of disrespectful, but I'll let him play. We'll worry about that later.
It's about this time, one song finishes. He takes one look at the glass of wine. Knows he probably shouldn't do this. Downs the rest of it in one pull, back to playing.
Okay. It's good wine. It's very, very sweet. And it's not like super strong wine that's going to get you super blitzed or anything. Well, I will get you some keys. Esmeralda, get these young ones some keys so they have some place to unpack their bags and rest their legs. Such weary travelers. I mean, I lost my son so many years ago, and he's been walking for so long because it took so long for him to get back here, and that could only be the one reason why he didn't get back here sooner. Oh, tear your mother's heart out. It was
Well,
all worth it to meet young Sai. Sai, you are so beautiful. Did anyone tell you that you are so beautiful?
You 72 times today.
73 now, Sai.
Correct. Thank you.
Well,
Mother,
Yes.
Sai would definitely probably like to use one of the quarters that have the private bath.
That would be
Desmond's
lovely.
fur tends to clog the drain, and she hates cleaning it out after him.
Desmond's?
I said
Desmond.
Darian, I think. Maybe I did say Desmond. We're
Desmond.
fine with it either way.
Yeah.
You said Desmond, and I thought it was a slight against him, and I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
that lines
makes
up.
sense.
That tracks.
Right, very well. I can definitely let her have a room with a private bath. I have no problem with that. We do also have a community bath upstairs for people who are staying. So, well, I guess the question is for young Sai, and will you and Azric be sharing a room, or are
No.
you saving yourselves till marriage? Just her casually asking if Azric's a virgin. Right.
We'll be saving ourselves, Mother. No worries there.
Of course, we can talk about that later. I need some grandchildren.
Oh.
But yes,
Turk's just gonna sip his beer.
Sai, we can place up in the one of the chambers with a private bath, and then you have it's you and this young boy Tarhuk, and then the young Valkyrie fellow. Is that it?
We have one more. He stayed back towards the ship. He was playing in the water. I don't know how to put it.
All right. Well, then I will just let you all take the 4 north bedrooms, okay? I should give you 4 beds for the boys, and then the 1 large bed for this beautiful young woman here.
It's appreciated, Mother.
This is strange for
Appreciate
everybody
your
else
kindness.
because Azric and I both are looking at maps on our other screens
Mm-mm.
and know which bedrooms these are. Because I had to go look because he said the ones with the private bath, and I was like, did I put private baths in any of the bedrooms? I'm like, yes, I did.
Interesting.
All right. Well, it looks like you all are nursing your drinks, but let me go in. And Esmeralda comes up with the keys for those 4 rooms. Kind of puts them on the bars. Ezric's mother comes up and she goes, "Oh my goodness, I am Marivel, by the way. Marivel Voss, it is so nice to meet all of you. Joran, move your fat ass. I'm talking to my son and his wife. Alright, I'm sorry, Marivel." She grabs the keys and kind of sorts through them and hands one to you, Sai. Now this one is for the larger bedroom with a private bath, so you could feel free to find yourself comfortable. If you need anything, you just call for me and I will come to you and I will help you if you need me to brush your hair or if you just need somebody to talk to. I know you're traveling, so you probably haven't seen your own mother, and I understand from a mother's perspective how worried you can get when your child is so far away so much, and I hope that your mother is getting frequent letters from you so that she knows that you are alright, Sai.
As a matter of fact, I was going to write her one just tonight.
Well, if you need any ink or parchment, I have plenty of it. I used to just look at these stacks of parchment and go, oh, I wish so much I could reply to one of Azric's letters, but one never came.
It's hard to write letters from sea, Mother.
Well, I will tell you this. So many people have done it that it is a thing that people normally do is write a letter.
Mayhap. My love, you could get a sending stone.
Sai, go take a bath.
Fine.
Actually, she is right though, because it's a sending stone.
Leaning back over to Duke. Shut up. This is bad enough that my mother thinks we're getting married.
But she is kind of right. The sending stone would solve a lot of issues.
It would, but I didn't exactly have a quick availability, I guess is what I
Meanwhile-
should say.
Sai just being like, go get one now to shut her up.
Well,
She hands you guys the
She's-
4 keys. Well, anyway, I have to go in. I have to finish making this dinner. I was going to cook it with a mother's love, but now I think that it is going to be salted with a mother's tears. As she goes to the kitchen.
very lovely.
Joran, I take
Adrian.
back that you're a terrifying man.
Adrian
My
comes
mother
out.
is far more terrifying.
Sorry, I had to, I was having to stir the food, the stew your mother is making, so she could leave the kitchen. I hope that it was a heartwarming reunion, though.
More ways than one.
Well, I now have to figure out how to tell my mother that I'm not getting married. But,
You've pulled it
What?
off this quickly, huh?
well,
Uh,
yes. Decided
Well,
that I don't have a good explanation.
Well,
he
as-
decided I'm too young.
That's,
We
Oh, yeah.
already tried that one.
well, actually, you could always try to get married, for real. Well, not with
I just
Sai,
wanted to
but-
know, perspective-wise, what is the age gap there?
Oh no, we don't talk about.
She's, according to her papers, 18. Realistically, 16. So
I'm only 22, so it's not a huge
Ah, it's
gap,
not that.
thankfully, but
But
What
elf
do you mean
years.
you're only-
But elf years.
What do you, what? No,
How
what
old
do
is
you
that?
mean? Azric's
half
Oh, yeah,
elf
she's half
years.
elf. He's half elf. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, she ages at the same rate as a human.
it's a human being, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not that bad. I'm kidding. It's bad.
Anyway, it sounded like Darian was maybe shocked by the fact that Azric is